What you speak is what's in your heart. So I speak wisdom until something in your mind spark. Listen clearly, what I speak is essential to life. Like survival tactics used by Iraqi soldiers at midnight. We on enemy's turf, but God's guard is national network. So why fear society is heresy to fear society's evil tendencies. If Zimmerman get free, it's gonna be a riot of activists with black hoodies over they dickies, ready to run up on them on some robbery shit and kill them with the same pistol he killed Trayvon with. Then after the fact, tell the police they was scared cause he was unfamiliar in they neighborhood, and he looked it up to no good. Then turn around and pay the judge to get off the case and get they whole valley race. But unfortunately, it will never be that way. See, these laws ain't made for us. We go by the unwritten ones, the unspoken of, the forbidden ones. The government is ran by snakes and cons, not by the President Obama. Ain't nothing but a pawn, the son of Uncle Sam. Down, he couldn't even outlaw guns. So what they tell you, this world is based solely off of power, and those that veto against it will eventually get devoured by the beasts in the sea. Can't you see? Ain't no justice or no peace in the land of the free, where killers roam free. Why? Because they help decrease the population.
It's all in revelation.
The realest thing a nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, this is all me.
I've cried many days and many nights. I prayed many days and many nights. I've drunk many brews to keep my mind right. I read the Bible, God help me stay stable. Dear Lord, please forgive your sons for his wrong. I know you were watching over me that night when they put that chrome to my face. I thought I was gonna die, but you made them run away. I can't imagine how my grandma would feel. I can't imagine how my mama would feel if they saw me in the casket with my hands crossed over my chest. Man, that's drastic. Just the thought alone made me leave the streets a long time ago. Now I'm trying to live right. Dear Lord, help me stay focused on life. This is life, this is life. This is life, this is life.
The realest thing a nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, this is all me.
Depression had me feeling like I was trapped. The only outlet I had was rap. I thought of suicide, but I didn't do it for the sake of my child. I wanna keep living and see her beautiful smile. I thank God for telling me not to do it when I had a knife to my wrist. I was in need for a fix like a fiend. Been searching for myself for the longest, but ain't found nothing but a dream that I've woken from. I caused myself so much bodily harm. My knuckles scarred up due to my anger. I put myself in danger. I was paranoid. 2010, I damn near lost my marbles. I thank God for helping me through that struggle. The devil tried to put thorns in my lifeline. Lord knows I ain't lying. Lord knows I ain't lying. This is life. This is life.
The realest thing a nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, this is all me. The realest thing a nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, speak about the things I've been through.
This is life, this is life.
Nigga ever told me, that when I rap, this is all me.
Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. I don't understand the reason why they look at me the way they do, as if I'm just another ignorant nigga, lost and confused. Lord knows I'm way smarter than they think. I refuse to be led to quicksand and left to sink blindfolded. I've been revived by God, so my eyes is wide open. I guess they figure because I'm young and black that I'd take all they offers, sign they contracts and change my image. But it's hell nah, I love being different and giving people the truth raw. The truth is what makes me who I am, y'all, plain and simple. My brother Mike Dizzle would tell you, if you ask him about patience, I'm a young, intelligent black man with a plan to change the nation like Obama. I hope to lead our kids to the right direction. That's the same age as my daughter and younger and younger. Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. God bless me with common sense, so I'm gon' utilize it in a world that's based solely off a green prince with dead president faces on them. There's so many people swimming in greed, and the media is the root of the problem. Broke niggas on music videos, flash money and Jews to sway fools into believing that's the life to lead. So when a nigga like me come around and try to teach them something, they refuse to read between the lines because they deaf from the lines and don't wanna hear when the truth is spoken. The root of evil took the place of self-esteem. This nation is so broken. Being famous isn't as glamorous as it claimed to be. Look at TV and you will see that it's a bundle of suicide cases among celebrities. Donald Trump is the president when he died from a drug overdose. I'd rather be rich in knowledge and die poor. To have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green. Pyramids that override self-esteem. Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. Is it okay for me to have a bitch and I have a mind full of visions that must be seen by the public eye that only see green? Pyramids that override self-esteem. My world was crazy. I used to wake up out of cold sleep, shaking to death from the blasting heat. My world was crazy. I was told to never get close to the windows, 'cause fools out there going wild with those 44s. The crime rate keep on rising in my hometown of Little Rock. I wish brothers would put their pistols down. Earlier this year, my cousin got gunned down. At a gas station, he was hit by a few rounds. I didn't get a chance to kick it with him, but it's all good. I wish God would come down and touch these neighborhoods. It brings tears to my eyes to watch the damn news. That's why I barely watch the damn news. Hearing about little kids dying gives me the damn blues. I'm praying for all the families that lost somebody. Now it's the wrong time to ask you better ask somebody. Or read the paper, and you would see this world is getting too crazy to be on some BS, some fitting in type shit. You better use the common sense that God gave you, 'cause it's a space in the ground designated for you. My world was crazy. I used to wake up out of cold sleep, shaking to death from the blasting heat. My world was crazy. I was told to never get close to the windows, 'cause fools out there going wild with those 44s. Back when I was coming up, gang banging was at its peak. Now niggas trying to bring it back instead of increasing the peace. Lord, watch over these youngsters while they out here running loose. They walk around with big guns and they ain't scared to shoot. They unaware of the consequences. In the eyes of the law, they nothing more than a menace. The prison cells of Cummins is filled up with the misled. Non-thinkers and high heads is locked up behind them steel doors. Not able to see free no more. Free no more. My world was crazy. I used to wake up out of cold sleep, shaking to death from the blasting heat. My world was crazy. I was told to never get close to the windows, 'cause fools out there going wild with those 44s. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man who was forced to play the bad hand. The story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man who was forced to play the bad hand. At the age of 12, Greg started hanging out with older G's that schooled him well about the streets and how the gang go. Never trust the police. It all started when his pops went to the pen after he was born, so his moms played both roles. He didn't see his pops again until he was like 9 or 10. It wasn't no more than a year. Greg pops left out again, back on the road to the pen. Greg was broken hearted cause he was missing that bun. He became a very angry child. The school counselor wanted to put him on pills to keep him calm and numb. They wasn't trying to understand what was going on in his household. On the other hand, Greg moms wasn't trying to understand either because her heart was too cold because of his pops leaving. So Greg took all the blame for all his father's faults. His moms was too blind to see all the pain she caused to her own son with all the beatings and the shun. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man who was forced to play the bad hand. The story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man who was forced to play the bad hand. Now, after Greg was blessed with his manhood, he was down to ride for his sit, better for good. His moms abandoned him when he was 14 in the hands of his hood. Meanwhile, his pops in the pen stressing, hoping he get a response from the letters he wrote with passion. He spoke. 5 years passed by and still no answer. He just don't know. His son out there doing dirt and living his life as a gangster. Now at the age of 18, with a baby on the way, Greg was still foolish until reality hit him one day. Him and his homeboy was posted up, waiting on the sale in unfamiliar territory, far from where he received his mail. A dark figure came out the shadows and robbed him and his homeboy of their money and dope, and left them laying on the ground bloody in they black dicky suits. I guess all the killings and robberies Greg performed came back into a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man who was forced to play the bad hand. The story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man. This the story of a young man who was forced to play the bad hand. Now waking up out of a coma after 7 years, looking at his bedside, he see his mama tears and her squeezing his pop's hand. She started screaming, he woke, and immediately his pops came to a stand. They hugged their son while doctors came in. They checked vital signs to make sure everything is working fine. Weeks and months passed by. Greg is now fully conscious. He spoke about the visions God showed him in his self-conscious to his kin folks. That was 10 years ago. Greg is now 40. He married the mother of his child when he was 30. Their daughter was 12. Greg took on the role as a pastor and doing fairly well. It's sad to say, but his pops passed away, but that broken bond was mended. As for Greg's mother, her guilt never ended, but Greg still took care of her till it was her time to go. The greatest lesson that Greg learned about life was that you gotta go through something in order to grow. made up my mind, I'm not gonna cry no more. Bygones is bygones, life must carry on. I made up my mind, I'm not gonna cry no more. Bygones is bygones, life must carry on. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. Bygones is bygones. Say, young woman, can I have a few words with you? Why you wasting your tears on that young man? Look, you can't make somebody love you if they don't understand love. Love, you gotta understand. Love is a growing process, and some just ain't got the patience to stick with that type of commitment. That's why people cheat and make up lame excuses to leave. This world is full of magicians with tricks up their sleeves. That's why you gotta watch who you get involved with and who you give your heart to. You too beautiful to be walking around with puffy eyes. See, there's other guys out here that will want you for who you are, and when they're criticized and make you change. See, God feel your pain, so you need to pray and ask God to send that special individual. You feel me, sister? And whatever you do, don't put the last man faults on the new man's shoulders. As I was walking away, I heard her say, I made up my mind, I'm not gonna cry no more. Bygones is bygones, life must carry on. I made up my mind, I'm not gonna cry no more. Bygones is bygones, life must carry on. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. Bygones is bygones. Say, young man, why you crying over that young lady? There's plenty of fish in the pond, don't let puppy love drive you crazy. See, you still young, and you got a long way to go. More time to grow, I'ma tell you what I was told. Falling in love too fast will eventually turn your heart cold due to the heartbreak. So you gotta stand still, cause love stems from patience and faith. If it's meant to be, it's gon' be, but if it's not, it's not. But whatever the case might be, never stop being who you are. Don't turn into a dog because that last woman done you wrong. Never think every woman think the same, because if you do, you will forever be alone. God got an angel stored up for you, just do what you gotta do and God will send it to you. And it's gonna be when you least expect them to. See, God work in mysterious ways. You never know your angel could be right there in your face. As he was walking away, he heard me say, I made up my mind, I'm not gonna cry no more. Bygones is bygones, life must carry on. I made up my mind, I'm not gonna cry no more. Bygones is bygones, life must carry on. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. It's whatever with me, I ain't tripping no more. Bygones is bygones. Look, man, all BS aside, man. You gotta watch your friends, you gotta watch your family, you gotta watch your enemies, man. You gotta watch everybody, man. You gotta be aware of what's going on around you. This world is full of shiesty ass people with cold hearts, you hear me? Keep your eyes open. It's the reason why I ride solo. Why? Because these niggas love to hate on the low. It's the reason why I ride solo. Why? Because these niggas love to hate on the low. Why y'all hating on me, folks? I'm just another brother of the struggle trying to make it, just like you. Why y'all hating on me, folks? I'm just another brother of the struggle trying to make it, just like you. I just don't understand the concept that some got. Hating on the next man, trying to make it to the top. See, misery love company, that's why I ride solo, so I can keep my life stable at a steady flow. Having too many people in your circle is an issue. Same place some people in your life only to distract you. Sometimes you have to cut your loved ones off to stay in tune with yourself and the man above. I know it may hurt, but you have to do what you gotta do to better you. As an individual trying to make a living, see, ain't nothing in this world given, so nobody else's opinion matters when you trying to climb to the top of the ladder. It's the reason why I ride solo. Why? Because these niggas love to hate on the low. It's the reason why I ride solo. Why? Because these niggas love to hate on the low. Why y'all hating on me for? I'm just another brother of the struggle trying to make it, just like you. Why y'all hating on me for? I'm just another brother of the struggle trying to make it, just like
got
you.
my love, life, and loyalty, and it's all on the line. When I win, I got to shine. Bro, these stakes is getting high. I spit a rhyme, you call it game, but it's life. Obama in this bitch, so what's the excuse now? On your pride, our priorities. You weak link, a minority. A glass reflection I'm seeing through it, seem I heard that story. Most situations in the same category. What's game, what's life? Morro, nothing nice. Once again, you are correct. Alice Trebek, that's what he said. Bone crushing bones, nigga. And I ain't never scared. Whether it's fake, whether it's fed, nigga, you won't catch me dead.
This the reason why I ride solo. Why? Because these niggas love to hate on the low. This the reason why I ride solo. Why? Because these niggas love to hate on the low. Why y'all hating on me for? I'm just another brother of the struggle trying to make it, just like you. Why y'all hating on me for? I'm just another brother of the struggle trying to make it, just like you. You feeling stranded, lost and confused, thinking, have I really been abandoned by those that supposed to love me? Your mama always get attitudes with you for no reason, and you like, damn, I'm sorry to intrude. The Bible say, obey your parents, but you like, fuck it, cause ain't no respect there. And you constantly ask God, why should I care when nobody else cares? It's like nobody wanna see you succeed, and it's fucked up. It's like they love seeing you always in need, begging on your knees so they can laugh and throw shit in your face when you ask for help. What a disgrace how your family treats you. What should I do? Which way should I go? I'm at a standstill, waiting on God to show me direction so I can go where the sky is so I could glow. What should I do? Which way should I go? I'm at a standstill, waiting on God to show me direction so I can go where the sky is so I could glow. You thinking it's fucked up how your family mistreat you and show favoritism towards those that's opposite of you. You the loving and caring type that'll offer your last dollar, and they the type that'll take their last dollar and spend it on some weed so they can get high for the night. Blood supposed to be thicker than water, but you thinking like my friends' family do more shit for me than my actual family. It's like your family is your worst enemy. Ain't no connection due to the separation at hand, and it's hard for you to understand. That's why when the tension get too high, you wanna run away, but you can't cause people need you to stay. Being a reliable person became a burden. You on the verge of being broken from all the pressure your family keep putting on your shoulders. Look, what should I do? Which way should I go? I'm at a standstill, waiting on God to show me direction so I can go where the sky is so I could glow. What should I do? Which way should I go? I'm at a standstill, waiting on God to show me direction so I can go where the sky is so I could glow. What should I do? Which way should I go? I'm at a standstill, waiting on God to show me direction so I can go where the sky is so I could glow. What should I do? Which way should I go? I'm at a standstill, waiting on God to show me direction so I can go where the sky is so I could glow. Who can you turn to when you ain't got nobody else to turn to? Turn to God, cause he the only one that understand you and all the things that you going through. Who can you turn to when you ain't got nobody else to turn to? Turn to God, cause he the only one that understand you and all the things that you going through. So turn to God. What's drugs? They ain't nothing but another distraction to distract you from reality unnaturally. They can't fix your problems. Once you down from your high, you back low thinking about your problems. Quit looking for shortcuts and ask God to solve them. If you got some major issues in your life to resolve, you need to pray. Suicide ain't the way, so don't resort to that. But once you make that decision, you ain't coming back. And you're going straight to the abyss, which is a place way worse than this. Why put that extra weight on yourself when you don't have to? God wants us to live in peace and be joyful. So be cool, relax, give all your problems over to God. The Lord got your back. Who can you turn to when you ain't got nobody else to turn to? Turn to God, cause He the only one that understands you and all the things that you going through. Who can you turn to when you ain't got nobody else to turn to? Cause He the only one that understands you and all the things that you going through. So turn to God, trust and believe. God know all the odds are stacked against us. He just waiting on us to come to Him in the place I trust. In His hands and stand still until the black smoke clears. He hear all the prayers that we pray. God is all ears. Just because He don't answer back at that moment doesn't mean He ain't listening. God is a God of detail, so He pays close attention to our conversation. God work on His own time, not when we tell Him to work. Don't forget, He the one that made us from the dirt, so He knows what's best for us. He'll never leave us stranded. He's here to lead and guide us through the wilderness and rough patches that attaches to our well-being. I can't imagine living life without God. I just can't imagine. I got so much on my plate, it's like the devil trying to steal my faith. This life is nothing but pain, there's so many thoughts running through my brain. God, your son is feeling so drained.
Ricky Daddy's on the beat.
Mentally, I feel like giving up. Lord, please motivate me. Dear Lord, I'm tired of all my plans falling through. When I'm gonna get a chance to live straight and be cool, cause I'm tired of going through. The stress that I'm under got me thinking about 100 proof going down my throat, even though I know that's not the road to take. I just wanna put my mind at ease and give myself a break away from my problems. But before I put my lips on the bottle, dear Lord, please solve them. When the highs is against you, it's hard to maintain. I carry so much weight on my shoulders, Lord, I'm so strained. I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in. Lord, when it's gon' end. When the highs is against you, it's hard to maintain. I carry so much weight on my shoulders, Lord, I'm so strained. I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in. Lord, when it's gon' end. No, I can't give up, I gotta keep on striving. No, I can't give up, I gotta keep surviving. That's what I tell myself, to make it through the days of my life. I'm wondering how much more can I take. Evil voices in my head keep on taunting me. Dear Lord, please make them leave. I'm tired of fighting with the enemy. I need your help, I can't make it through this ordeal by myself. Strengthen me with your blood, I need your blood. When the highs is against you, it's hard to maintain. I carry so much weight on my shoulders, Lord, I'm so strained. I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in. Lord, when it's gon' end. When the highs is against you, it's hard to maintain. I carry so much weight on my shoulders, Lord, I'm so strained. I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in, I feel like giving in. Lord, when it's gon' end. I find myself balling up in tears, thinking about my grandma in that nursing home. Lord, please don't leave her alone, she needs you. And please keep your hands on my auntie, she Down syndrome. Take away her seizures. I regret not spending time with my grandma when she was doing well. I'm tired of seeing her in pain. Let her walk up the stairwell so she can be your angel in heaven. Heavenly Father, I feel so bothered when I think about how I used to disrespect my grandma. Man, I miss my grandma. My life haven't been the same since she been gone. I miss having Thanksgiving at my grandma's home. I miss having Thanksgiving at my grandma's home.